7 great questions on business startups. As a CPA, I'm going to give you a lot of information from my experience with startup businesses. Startups are a journey, and only if you make it. The people who try it got to have a lot of guts, and they have a great plan. With your business startup ideas, you're going to have a lot of ups and downs. There was a lot of business startups in 2000 and business startups in 2021 because of the COVID-19. You could even buy startups for sale or even buy business startups for college students. How to start a business under 10K. There's a lot of businesses you can start under 10K. Your business startup strategy should be to evaluate a business and have a business plan. Set up a budget and follow your expenses as where they're going. You could purchase a franchise, even a brick and mortar, or even an online business. You could get a truck and deliver products. You could rent an office and do accounting services. There's a lot of business ideas or startups under $5,000 or $1,000. What is the cheapest one to start? That is easy. The cheapest business is the internet business. All you need is a computer, get web hosting, set up a blog or a website. You can sell products or affiliate products. The question is how to create the business startup. It is real easy. You get a couple $100 and get started. What are 4 types of businesses? The first one is sole proprietor. There's one owner with limited liability. The shield from the lawsuits is low because of this. Corporations are your next one. You're an entity with few shareholders or a lot of them. You can be shielded from lawsuits is not as larger if structured properly. Partnerships have an entity where you can have a couple of partners of several and they share in the assets and the losses and profits. Limited liability corporations, similar to corporations, but it's easier to set up. This is what most people are setting up. Some interesting statistics are startups that adopt trends. 40% of the business owners spent time on administration duties. 25% did not like corporate America, so they wanted to be their own boss. 1 out of 4 businesses were owned by immigrants, and 39% wanted to pursue their passion. 70% of the U.S. entrepreneurs start their business at home. These statistics were gotten from CompCare. The best businesses start with little money. Like my 2 friends, one of them started a business. What he did was he bought a pickup truck and started delivering moonshine all over town, which wasn't a good idea. The other one, in a double-wide trailer, started having poker nights at his place until the cops closed it down. I wouldn't suggest either one of those. These are some great ideas for 2021. Home contractor, accountant, tutor, house painter, photographer, hairdressers, event planner, errand service, bloggers, landscape, dog walkers, couriers, field markets, freelance bloggers. What can I start with 300K or 20,000? Is that enough to start a business? Is a question a lot of people ask. You can start a business for 300,000 easily, but 20,000 is going to take some effort. 300,000, you need to have a budget set up so you don't overspend money, even though you got enough that you can put on different plots. You first got to have a good startup plan. Not one of these businesses that says you're going to make $1 million in a year. What are good startup businesses? Not like a friend of mine that went out and put $10,000 on one and didn't even look at the financials or the past history. He just took a sales pitch and lost his 10 grand. The ones that have good past history or record are good financial proof. They have good startup business plans showing where all the expenses are going and how much money you're going to have to borrow. Getting a business startup loan with bad credit is very hard. There are a number of things to be done. Concern about business startup. If you try to start a business while you're still employed at a regular job is good because you can do it a couple of years and see how things go. Sales first. Try to get your clients first. Money coming in is a lot easier when being on a budget. You need a business plan to have a roadmap to know where you're going. When I started my business, I made sure that I knew as much as possible as about sales, accounting, management, and where I was going to get the money from. Talk to professionals for advice, ones that got references. Get legal advice from an attorney. Ask an accountant about entity structure like sole proprietor, subchapter S corporations, and accounting software. You need insurance advice from a broker on the insurance needs like auto, liability, and property coverage. Get serious about the business but love it. Have a good idea about cash flows and how it's going to be from month to month. This is the main reason businesses do not make it. A good business plan will show you where the road each stage that you're going to travel. Most people start businesses because it gives them the freedom to set their own schedule, but not overuse this idea by not working at it. Successful business owners have a desire to succeed, but hiring employees do not feel the same mindset. Start with a few ideas, choose one idea, plan your idea, and guard against failure. I've given you a lot of ideas and tips about business startup. What it takes to form one, how they cost, and different types. With all the data, what are you going to do first? Please comment below, subscribe to my channel, and like this video because I got some more coming out in the near future.